Hello friends, I welcome you to this very powerful space of learning. Today we'll be designing a UI card in Adobe Photoshop 2026. So right before us is a Photoshop document file of a size 2200 width and then 2000 height. So without much further ado, let's get started. So I'll head over to this rectangle tool and then this very particular color I'm using, the color code is 1B 1B 1B, so you can copy along. Then let's drag something right from here and then let's release it. I like to drag this very particular edges, something like this is okay. Yes, so let me apply a shadow by right clicking on it and then heading over to blending option. Let's click on this shadow. I'll maintain this very particular default setting, 90 10 for the distance and then size 70, and let me hit on OK. So the next thing I would like us to do is to head over to our file and then place the image. Now let's drag it somewhere up and then let's scale it down, not too big. Yeah, I think it's okay like that. So I would like to rasterize this very particular thing and then let's call it image. Yeah, so let's clip it into our card frame here. So by clicking on this very particular thing, create clipping marks, and let's drag it upward a little bit. Yeah, so now I like to head over back to my frame again, this very particular rectangle, sorry. So let's drag something right from here. Now let's also clip it into the whole thing so that will create like enough space for writing. I like to drag it down a little bit, and same thing with the image. Let me drag it up just a little bit. So I think it's good looking now for now. Now let's group everything that is here. We can call it card frame and we can head over to this very particular thing and then lock it. Now I would like to write some title and then some text right here. So let me head over to this very particular thing, and before then I already have a text, so I'll copy then paste it right here. So I'm using a font called Poppins and semi-bold. This very particular thing, I would like to make this size 24 for now, and then I'll make it white. Let's paste our text. So for alignment, you can press on Ctrl R on your keyboard and then drag this very particular thing here, like for ruling. Thing is okay. Now let's drag this one down a little bit. For the next one, I would like to change and then give this one 11 in size. Then I'll change this very particular thing to normal regular. So let's head over to our, then copy this text. Let's just break them down. So let's open this very particular paragraph and then just make it 0 so that will give it a good breathing space. So let's drag it, position it somewhere here. I think I would like to bring this size down again. Let me give it a 10.5. Yeah, I think it's okay like that. So real quick with me, I would like to bring down the opacity to 45. I think it's okay. Then it's good. Yes. So let's drag this one by side again, just a little bit. Then let's align our texts. Can also use this particular thing and align them very well. I think we are making sense. Let me give this one like a good breathing space. We can give it a -5. I think is enough. Yes. Yeah, I think it's making sense now. So the next thing I would like to do, I'll copy this very particular thing, Ctrl J, make it twice, drag it down here. Now let's read more. Yeah. So I would like to change the font type or give it a medium. Yes, and then reduce the size. I like to give it a 14. It's too small. Let's give it okay. Let's change this one and give it the semi-bold as well. I think this is good. Let's make it 2 again. So I like to type some stats here, statistic. Let me just say 3.3k. Hit on OK. Let's change this a very particular thing to medium. Yeah, I think it's good like this. So I like to play some avatar real quick with me. Let's head over to this very particular thing, change it to ellipse tool. Then let's click on any empty space and then click this very particular thing. Let's change the color and then let's give it green for the first one. Let's drag it here. We can make it 2 by clicking on Ctrl J on our keyboard. Let's duplicate it again. So I like to change the color, especially from this very particular thing here. Then from the middle one, let's give it green. This very particular thing, let's give it white. I think it's okay. Yeah. So let's create another enough breathing space. I think it's good now. Let me drag this one. So I like to make this one 2 again. This very particular thing, let's make it 2, and then let's drag it here somewhere here. I think for now is okay. I'll also give it another start here. Let me set number. Let me give it 489. Let's also give it K. So quickly with me, I would like to open my Picon app to carry some emoji and then place it onto our workspace. Yep. So I'm leaving the pixel PNG 8x. Let me just drag it into our workspace. Let's click on OK. Let's drag this one also. OK. Let's drag this one as well. Then let's hit on OK. So let's do some grouping here. Let's group this one and make it normal. Let's just call it emoji, and let's scale it down. Let's make all the group down. Let's drag it, position it here. So I like to highlight everything here, then let's just drag it inwardly a little bit. Okay, so lastly, let's head over to Picon again and carry one icon. Let us search for share. I like to go with this very particular one here and then drag it into our workspace. Click on OK. You can also group this very particular one, these three things. Look at it here and let's call it avatar. Yeah, so I like to select this one and this one, then this one as well. Let's change the color and let's give it this green. Yep. I felt it's a bit white. Let's do some real quick work here. I think everything has perfectly aligned well. Well, this cat is a bit white, somehow too white. It's not well nice looking. Something like this is okay. Now let's lock it back again. So thank you guys for watching. That is how actually we can go about designing a powerful UI in Photoshop. So let's see in the coming video. Bye.